been used his shield to expertly block it. I gotta say, I'm pretty impressed. Somebody says they're throwing shoes. True. Yeah, who's gonna pick up all the trash? That's a good question. Geez. I hope nobody throws eggs. Oh. I see a bunch of, like a dozen broken eggs further down. Did you guys see that egg throwing? Yeah, if anyone knows how to ban the bots, I'd like to know how. Like all of this live is kind of new for us. It actually looks more like 36 eggs than a dozen. You're right. Thank you. Good eye. All right, I'm going to pass this to Shelly so Shelly can have some camera time, talking time. And then,
So what you can kind of see is right in front of us are some of the more heavy-duty police, the riot gear with the batons and stuff like that. And then the protesters are have been driven back to the edge of the Ledgeco building, this black building that's in front of us. And so it's kind of in a lull right now. So I'm getting information that there have been clashes with police here at Civic Tower, which is right up here. So that's where we are right now. And Admiralty, which is like down the street from us. So lots of things going on, but right now it's kind of calm. We've also ended up behind these police lines again. Somebody asked what the demands of the protesters are. It's the same that they've been demanding for a few. They've been asking for the extradition bill that would let the Hong Kong government send people to mainland China for trial. They've been asking that to be withdrawn completely and not just paused. They've been asking for an independent inquiry into the police actions on June 12th when they fired 150 tear gas canisters and pepper spray, beat some of the protesters with batons, so people are fired rubber bullets. So people are asking for an independent inquiry into that. Couple other things, but those are the two main ones. As the protests have evolved, we've seen some more calls for kind of democracy, things like that, but those are not the main requests. So just got information that the July 1st flag ceremony has been successfully completed.
So that might mean things start to de-escalate to the rally.
I guess it depends on whether what happens with the protesters, if they kind of leave or... Does tear gas even work in the rain? You know, I'm not sure.
Also, check out the Giant Censored Instagram account. A bunch of photos that I've been trying to post finally went through, so you can see what's been happening.
Someone said that they saw the flag raising, pretended everything was fine. Seeing information, basically, that Admiralty Station is still closed, but that they've reopened another one of the MTR stations. People are telling me that tear gas works just fine in the rain. Good to know. Good to know.
A few eggs are being thrown at some of the police.
I don't know how to disable the links.
Yeah, so if you want to aim over there, you can kind of see some eggs are being thrown. And I think they're going to do the speaker to say, turning on the speaker to say, don't throw eggs at us.
Somebody asked, where is this? We are in Hong Kong right now, in front of the Legislative Council building, where the police have kind of penned in a group of protesters who were trying to get to a flag raising ceremony that's being held behind us, behind me, in another building. More police kind of coming up. So we've kind of repeatedly accidentally ended up behind the police line. Matt's in front of me right now taking some footage. So you can see some other press over here. The guy in the green umbrella, with the 7-Eleven umbrella, is some more press walking over. All the people in the yellow vests behind that police line are press. No, I am not going to do that. They're bringing a few ambulances in here in the back. The dude that looks like he has a Nerf gun, those are the, if they've got orange on them, they're the rubber bullet. I also, guns. And I also see, some with cans of pepper spray. Okay. Chris, can you take this for a second so I can take my umbrella down and stuff?
Sure. Got it. All right, it's Chris. He's back in control. Somebody says the PLA is a big joke. That's true. Oh, wow. So many people have been donating. Thank you. Let me just take a look at what... Let me get it back on an interesting thing and say, Stephen Dunbarton Shires donated $20. Thank you. Just going through Warp. 1092 donated $20. Thank you. I just want to make sure you guys get thank you for doing this. Carmen Nessie donated $19.99. Thank you so much. And Matt Nickel donated $100. I got that earlier. Thank you again. So, yeah, all right. So yeah, thank you for all the guys who are donating. All right. What are they protesting? So the protests are for an ongoing. Oh, I've got to remember from John. Somebody asked what. Oh, sorry. So we're being told to move because we're in danger here, I guess. So essentially, protesters are here protesting at the heart of it was an extradition bill that would have allowed authorities to send people in Hong Kong to mainland China for trial. That was kind of like the straw that broke the camel's back in terms of Hong Kong people dealing with Beijing influence. But then there was a night that the police kind of cracked down violently on the protesters. So now a big part of this is asking for an independent investigation into whether police used excessive force. Today is the July 1st anniversary of the handover of Hong Kong to China. So there's a flag raising ceremony where the Hong Kong chief executive is supposed to raise the Hong Kong flag and the Chinese flag, and it's supposed to be a symbol of how happy everyone is to be unified. But as you can see, that is not the popular sentiment. In order to prevent protesters from getting near the flag raising ceremony, there's about 5,000 riot police who have been deployed, so we've heard, and lots of barriers have been erected. And as you can see behind me, there's definitely a lot of wreckage. So some protesters, I don't know if you can see that, some protesters are throwing eggs at police. You can see up there. Obviously, that is not very helpful to the situation. But we also don't know who is throwing it. There's potential of bad actors trying to stir things up. I did just see somebody try and throw an egg from the police lines, but it hit a guy's umbrella, so just splattered all over protesters. There comes one, boom! So.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to take kindly to more eggs being thrown.
Yeah, I'm not going to take kindly with more eggs being thrown. Don't they know China uncensored? Oh, and that's an example. You can see somebody flashing a light. They kind of do that. Yeah, somebody says bad actors. Possibly so.
There has been a lot of anger against police, though. Police headquarters were egged the other day.
Oh,
I can't imagine that some of the...
Matt got some egg.
I have to imagine that the protesters are also trying to stop.
Oh, I'm going to zoom in on the egg on Matt's face. Just a second. Egg face.
It's a little bit more complicated than most of the some eggs.
Can we see this?
And now I've got egg on my face.
Switch to this side, your backlit. I want to get a shot of that egg on your face. Matt, turn your face to us. Oh, man. He's been egged by protesters. We've been here all morning, and the most risk we face is egging from protesters. Hey, the Beastie Boys are known to let the beat drop. I agree, eggs are nutritious. I don't like seeing them wasted like this.
I did not really have breakfast this morning, so...
Oh, man. Well, it's a really tasty egg.
Oh, it's on your neck, too.
Yeah.
Shelly is kindly mopping up the egg. This is the kind of tender moments that happen. Oh, somebody has it.
All right.
Sorry if my camera works a bit sloppy. This is an iPhone. I'm just holding it. Interviewing press might be interesting. Yeah. We needed 2 gimbals. They're washing off, trying to wash off. Excuse me.
Some of the police definitely have their hands on the pepper spray cans. They seem to not really care that the press are pretty close up behind them, though. And like, there's the guy in front of us who's getting pretty close to take photos of the shield with the egg on it and stuff like that.
This guy's getting mad. Sorry about the camera shaking, but this is handheld now. Our gimbal ran out of battery. So we're going to see, we have somebody doing some translations for us. I'll see if any of her messages come through. Somebody says, Jackie the Nerd says, sounds like Hong Kong is having an existential crisis.
Really?
Thank you. You guys are the best. Thanks for watching. You kind of get up. Coming back, you can hear some sirens in the background.
Unfortunately, because my phone was no longer using to see what was happening in other areas, now I have no idea what's happening.
Oh.
Yeah, now it's being used for the live stream.
Okay. Yeah, thanks for the words of encouragement. Shelly, do you want to borrow my phone for just a second? I need to awkwardly hold the camera while I get out. Or do you want to use Matt's? Matt's phone
is not.
Oh, connected. Maybe it was just the YouTube that wasn't working. Sorry, I'm shaking the camera.
I'm sorry, you're going to have to push in your password.
No, that's not my password.
Wait, your password is password?
Yeah, we're here, Caroline.
We're here, Caroline. Somebody's saying they're shooting protesters in the South. We'll have to confirm that. We're trying to check.
South is
I mean,
that way.
So some of the protesters were yelling, "Police are dogs," at the police.
Protesters were shouting, "Police were dogs." Someone is saying they're shooting protesters, but I can't imagine this group would be like this if that was actually happening. We'll try and check in on that. Oh, so here's an example of how protesters are arranging. I just got a message on Telegram, which is this social messaging app people have been using that's pretty secure. And they were essentially saying urgent requests for water, basically here at LegCo. So that message goes out, and then people will start bringing water to this area.
Okay, so what happened was
it'll be easy for them to hear if you heard.
Okay, so they did raise the flag. They raised the flag. They did a flag raising ceremony inside at around 8 a.m. So it looks like some protesters earlier today had tried to, on Harcourt Road, a road like a block away from us, had tried to move toward police lines and were met with batons. So some ambulances, protesters had multiple head wounds from batons reported on not the street, but a neighboring street. Yeah, somebody asked if we're supposed to be on the other side. We were over between police and protesters on another street. So when we came around to the street, we kind of just ended up behind the police lines.
One of the officers here did kind of suggest we go on the other side, saying that we'd be safer there. This was before eggs started coming at us from the protesters. But yeah, I think we're going to stay on this side for now. But as you can see, the police don't really seem to mind us being here. And there's press right, like very close to them on the front side. So, nobody's like asked for us to move or anything. So our theory is kind of just the presence of the press makes it better for everyone. It de-escalates the situation. So I think both police and protesters are pretty happy that to have press around.
There's a elite unit of police known as the Raptors, and people are saying that they are not the Toronto basketball team, but they're saying that they've been spotted here along Harcourt Road at the protest.
Oh, if anyone has any more information about that, I don't know if that's true.
How are the Raptors dressed so we can identify them?
I think they're the guys in black, but I'm not sure. Also, that was from Telegram, so I can't ask. Yeah. Where we are, it seems like the tension's kind of ratcheted down a little bit.
Everywhere we go, things get calm. I'm sorry we can't bring you some action-packed footage. Shelly drop-kicking people left and right.
Oh, now it's sunny. That's a different thing.
So it seems like the flag-raising ceremony has been successfully completed. So
Complete success.
complete success. This is a great victory for Carrie Lam. So we don't know what's going to happen here because there's supposed to be a big rally today at 2. So we don't know if this is going to break up and people are going to come back for that, or if they're just going to try and make this go directly into the rally. It's still pretty early in the day. That's going to happen.
Well, this is like kind of the end point of the rally. The start point is a couple miles to the east. Yeah. I mean, the people who are going to be joining the protest later today are a little different. Like, that's kind of more mainstream Hong Kongers. Okay. More police vans pulling up behind us and lining up. So these protesters in front of us are mostly young. A lot of them are here over.
It just seems like he was putting a pepper spray thing away, not really getting it out.
Do you guys see the live stream? All right. Are we back?
Hey guys, everything, we're back? We're back.
Okay,
Great.
great.
Sorry about that. So just in case like the audio got cut off, we saw somebody handling Here, the internet's really spotty for guns.
It says there's a lag.
Sorry about the lag. Sorry about technology. Oh, seems like they might be backing off.